Hello and welcome. My name is Stefanie Colarusso and I'm the Director of Programs and Events at the Everhart Museum of Natural History, Science, and Art in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Today I'm standing in front of Scranton Looking North, a beautiful painting by one of our most collected artists, Willard Rot. And today I'll be taking you through a short plant pressing demonstration and talking to you a little bit more about our herbarium collection here at the Everhart Museum.
The museum was founded by Dr. Everhart in 1908 in part as a space to share his own taxidermied bird collection with the public. The natural history collection contains mammals, rocks, fossils, minerals, plant specimens, shell, and coral. This large mural, commissioned by the Everhart Museum, was painted by paleo artist Charles R. Knight. It illustrates prehistoric native plants to the Northeast region. We also have plant fossils on view at the Everhart. These show us how plants have changed and moved over time. An important early contribution to the museum's collection was made by Alfred Twining, editor of the Scranton Times and friend of Dr. Everhart. Twining was passionately interested in local flora and, around 1900, began to collect plant specimens. Twining's intention was to compile a regional herbarium, a collection of preserved plant specimens, and associated data used for scientific study. In roughly a decade, Twining collected 1,500 examples of plant life, including a handful of previously undocumented species of hawthorn, which now bear his name. His complete herbarium was presented to the museum in 1913, and a catalog of its contents was published 4 years later. The contents of the Twining herbarium offer a snapshot of the vegetation of the region at the time it was gathered. Artists such as Willard Rot also play an important role in documenting and preserving our history. Here are several landscape paintings by Willard Rot of northeastern Pennsylvania. Now that you have a bit of museum history, let's create an herbarium of our own. We'll start by collecting and documenting. First, you'll need a field guide. The Peterson field guides are very good. Exploring Nature Journal for Kids is a great family option. Inside, it also shows how you can be safe while exploring. Our museum education team created these great cards that show the different types of leaves that exist. If you're still looking for other resources, there's tons of apps you can download online that help identify plants. This is called Plantnet. When you're doing field work, you'll need to carry a few things with you. You'll need plastic bags, a spray bottle, a pencil, and a journal. When collecting your specimen, be very careful. You'll place the plant specimen in the bag with a light spray of water to keep them preserved. In between collecting sites, be sure to take a moment to document everything around you. Include the date, the time, and any information that might help you identify the species. Also, you could do drawings in your journal just to keep a record of where you were. Try to collect as many parts of the plant as you can: stem, leaves, flowers, and even seeds. Also, make sure that you individually package them in either a plastic sleeve or plastic bag. Next, I'm going to show you the different parts of a plant press. There are just a few really important parts of a plant press. First being 2 hard wood blocks. You can use books or a flat piece of plywood. This will be the base. Next, you'll need a piece of cardboard. The cardboard helps aerate. It keeps airflow going in and out of your plant press. You will also need paper. This is called blotting paper. It keeps the plant from getting too damp, and you'll have to change this out every few days. You'll need to place your plant onto the blotting paper. Next, you'll take another piece of blotting paper and lay it right on top. Once you do that, you can layer cardboard, paper, plant, paper, cardboard, and you repeat the process. Try to lay your plant as flat as possible. This will help in the drying process. The thicker the plant is, the more moisture it might have, and you'll have to change out the blotting paper more often. Once your plant press is full, you'll lay the last bit of cardboard on top, and then the second piece of wood, The second piece of wood will sandwich the cardboard, paper, and plants in between the first piece of wood. The last material you'll need is some kind of tightening strap. The tighter the strap, the more pressure is applied. The thicker the plant, the more or less pressure you'll need. This is a variable that you can experiment with. Wrap the strap around the block and tighten as needed. If your block still feels loose, you can pick it up very gently and move the strap. Once you're satisfied with the tightness of the strap, find a safe space for your plant press. It would be best to keep your plant press out of extreme temperatures or anywhere it might be a little bit damp. Plant presses come in all shapes and sizes. Here's an example of a small plant press we created with students for the Everhart Museum summer program. The size of your press will determine how large or small your specimen can be. Keep this in mind as you're doing your fieldwork. The last step of the process is mounting your specimen. You can include a label with all pertinent information and possibly a self-recorded catalog number. You'll also need acid-free tape or linen thread as seen here in the Twining Herbarium collection.
I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and have fun exploring. Bye-bye!